Good evening, everyone. Today our topic is matrices. Commonly, we have the first and second chapter is matrices and determinants, but today our topic is matrices. After completion of the matrices, then I will go through the determinants. Okay, first we should know what is matrices. In this video, this is only one short revision. I just say the operations of matrices and their properties, which are widely used and which are very useful for MCET or JEE or any competitive exam. Okay. So, first of all, what is matrix? Matrix is a singular form of matrices. Okay. Okay. What is meant by matrix? Matrix is nothing but it is a tool of maths. It is useful to solve the various problems in maths. Okay, we have so many methods. So matrices or matrix is also one of the method to solve the problems. Okay. Okay. Then you have the doubt that why should we learn these matrices? We have so many methods, right? Up to now we have so many methods, we can use those methods, right? But up to now it is cool to solve the problems with your methods, what you know. But in the higher sections in BTech or something else, in the further, the problems are very complicated, so you cannot solve those problems in the methods what you know. Okay, we should learn these matrices. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say you the operations of matrices and their properties, because this is the one short revision. Okay, first operation is addition of matrices. Addition of matrices. Okay, you know about the addition of matrices. Assume that A is one matrix of containing Ij of and B is an matrices containing Bij. The two matrices are added only when the order of the two matrices should be same. Okay, the order should be same. For the addition of matrices, the order of the any matrices that you are going to add should be same. If you are going to add the matrix A, B, C, then the resultant is D. So these are the matrices containing the order n by n, n cross n, m cross n, j cross j, or z cross j. So if you add these three matrices, then the resultant is D matrix. Then n equals to m equals to j equals to z. Can you understand what it means? The addition of matrices of same order resultant to the matrix of the same order only. Okay. Then the second is the first operation, and the second operation is multiplication of matrices. Okay, multiplication of matrices. Okay, in multiplication of matrices, for example, matrices, consider the same matrix Aij of order m cross n, and B is a matrix of order Bij of order here Mn, what you can P and Q. So what is the condition for the multiplication of matrices? It is the node point and condition. That is, what is the condition is the columns of the first matrix must be equals to the rows of the second matrix. Okay, you know how to multiply the two matrices, I hope you. Then what is the condition? That the columns of the first matrix should be equals to the rows of second matrix. Okay, if you multiply these two, for example, A into this, I am saying the B of B is a matrix. If you multiply these both matrices, suppose get the resultant C. Okay, C of anything else what we shared, I say, then what will be the order of the C? Okay, just see, I will say, if we have these two are equal, then order must be M cross P. Okay, the resultant matrix order will be first matrix rows cross second matrix columns. Okay, AB equals to C, then C has the order, that is M cross Q. Okay, can you understand? Okay, this is the condition for the multiplication of matrices of any matrix. Okay, when you are multiplying the two matrices, the first matrix columns should be equals to the second matrix rows. Okay, then the resultant order will be first matrix rows cross second matrix columns. Okay, then now the properties of the multiplication is, if K equals to K into A, I say. What is the meaning of this? If you multiply any element with a matrix, then the each and every element in the matrix will be multiplied with the constant. Okay, this is the condition, or this is one of the property. Okay, now I am going to say you about the third operation is equality of matrix. Equality of matrices. When two matrices will be equal? If two matrices have equal order or same order, and same corresponding elements. Okay, if two matrices are said to be equal, then they should have the same order and the same corresponding elements. Okay, most of the problems will be given on this property. Okay, equality of matrices. That is, they may ask that x plus 2 2 3 z minus 6 is equals to 9 6 plus y, same element, you just take 3, 2. What is the order? It is 2 by 2. It is also 2 by 2. Order is same. So, for knowing this, and they ask that find x, y and z. Okay. In this time, how you can find? So, this is the equality of matrix. The matrix, this matrix equals to this. So, what is the condition? The order should be equal. Yes, the order is equal. Then again, in another condition is the corresponding elements must be same. So, we can equal each and every element. X plus 2 to 9, 2 plus 2 equals to 6 plus y, 3 equals to 3, or 3 equals to 3, z minus 6 equals to 2. Then you may get the x, y, z. Okay. And the fourth condition is product of matrices. Matrix. In product of matrix, we have some of the properties. Now I am going to say you about the properties for multiplication. In multiplication of matrices, we have some of the properties. So note these properties, okay, which are very useful. And first property is it is not commutative. That is, it is not commutative. I am saying that, can you understand my words? That is, A, B is not equals to B. So, multiplication of matrices is not commutative. Is not commutative. Okay, it's not commutative. And the second one is the product of matrices is associative. Here it is not commutative, but it is associative. So multiplication is associative, obeys associative law. Okay, it obeys associative law. That is, just A, B, C equals to AB into C. Now you may have the doubt that why it is not obeys commutative. Why it is not obeying the commutative law? Because I again remember you that for the multiplication of any two matrices, the first matrix column should be equal to the second matrix rows. So in the commutative law, just see, these are the note points, you should note this. Okay, in the commutative law, if A has the order 3 by 2, okay, just assume this, then I may say that B has the order of any order 2 by 3. Okay, I can do AB product because A will be multiplied with B. Okay, because see, if I multiply A with B, then order is same. Okay, so we can multiply. Then what will be the resultant? What will be the resultant order? 3 cross 3 or 3 by 3. Okay, then BA also have the same order, that is 3 cross 2. This A order and 2 cross 3. Now you have the doubt that Now also the order is same, but if you multiply the corresponding elements are not equal. You can check with any example. Okay, you can check with any example. In sometimes it will be that order will not be same. Okay, in sometimes the corresponding elements will not be same. Okay, then the third property is A into B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. It is distributive law. So multiplication of matrices will obey distributive law. Okay, and the last properties are very important, that AB is equals to AC. Then B is not equals to C. Then B is not equals to C. Only when B is not equals to C, if matrix A is a singular. Okay, in this condition B is not equals to C only when A is a singular matrix. Okay, in the same condition AB equals to AC, B equals to C when A matrix is non-singular. Okay, can you understand my words? So what is the meaning of singular? Singular matrix is nothing but det of the matrix will be equals to 0. So here in this condition det of A equals to 0, but in this condition det of A is not equals to 0. Okay, then this is the most important condition. Now I am going to explain you 3 terms which are most important, which are widely used as a part of question. Okay, those 3 terms are, first one is I am going to explain you about the idempotent matrix. So idempotent matrix. What is idempotent matrix? Idempotent matrix is nothing but any matrix is squared and multiplied with the same matrix. That is, if A into A square is equals to, what will be the resultant is A only. If any matrix multiplied with the square of its matrix, then the resultant will be the same matrix. Then the matrix, what is the matrix here? A is the matrix, is known as the idempotent matrix. Okay, this is the condition for the idempotent matrix. Okay, and the second one is involuntary matrix. Involuntary matrix. What is involuntary matrix? The same definition only. If A is multiplied with its square of its matrix, then what will be the resultant will be I, that is identity matrix. Okay, identity matrix. Here the resultant will be the same matrix, that is A, and here the resultant will be I, that is identity matrix. Okay. Then the last one, the third one is nilpotent matrix. Nilpotent matrix is very important term in EAMCET. Maybe the direct questions are asking from nilpotent matrix, but it may be asked as a part of question, that is maybe they given some question and the matrix is a nilpotent matrix, then find something else. They may ask like this also, or they may ask directly also. What is nilpotent matrix? I am saying that if a power m equals to 0, a power m is equals to 0, then I am saying that m equals to index of matrix. Okay, what it's mean? Consider any matrix, that is A. So we should multiply the matrix with any number of time. That's if it is the matrix, then I multiply with A into A. So now it becomes as a square equals to is not equals to the null matrix. You know about the null matrix. Okay, it is not equals to the null matrix. Then again you multiply A into A. Then now it becomes as A cube. Again it is not equals to the null matrix. Okay, again you multiply with A into A. Now it becomes of A power 4. Now it became a null matrix. Okay, then number 4, the power is known as the index of matrix. Power is known as index of matrix. Okay, can you understand this? So we multiply the same matrix with n or m number of time until the matrix becomes as null matrix. Then the power at which the matrix became as null matrix, then the power is known as the index of the matrix. Okay, so in this lecture we learned about the two very important operations and some of the properties, and about the 3 terms. And again I am repeating that first is addition of matrices, the order should be same. Multiplication of matrices, first matrix column should be equals to the second matrix rows, and the resultant matrix contains the order of first matrix rows cross second matrix columns. Then the equality of matrix, the two matrices are said to be equal only when they have the same matrix and the corresponding elements should be same. Okay, and next come to the properties of multiplication of matrices. It does not obey the commutative law and it obeys the associative law. Here A into B is equals to AB into C, and it obeys distributive law, that is A into B plus C equals to AB plus AC. Then in the condition AB equals to AC, B is not equals to C, when A is a singular matrix, in the same condition AB equals to AC, B equals to C, then A is a non-singular matrix. Then the first term is idempotent matrix, that is A into A square equals to A. Then involuntary matrix, A into A square equals to I. Nilpotent matrix, A power m equals to 0. Then the power at which the matrix became as a null matrix is known as the index of matrix. Okay, this is the today's session, And tomorrow or in the next video I am going to explain you about the transpose of matrices. Very important. I am going to explain you about the transpose of matrices and about the matrix polynomial and trace of the matrix and their properties. And again I am going to explain you about the symmetric, skew symmetric and orthogonal matrix, their condition and the properties. Okay. Okay. Okay, meet you on the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.